said I would. Back again, y'all. Like I said I would. We out here in this light dusting of snow. You know, it's roughly just an inch to 2 inches in most places. That's what it was. But it is real snow this time. If you remember my previous lives from when it came down before. Now I was saying, and I wanted to make it clear, in some parts of the metro Atlanta area. Oh, first of all, I'm Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. Welcome back to another live. Let me make sure we start with the respect of giving my name and who I am and what we do here. We're a 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization. This is a multi-niche channel. For those who know, my 1,300 plus strong, thank you so much. We are so close to monetization. Make sure you join the monetization nation. All you gotta do to do that is hit that subscribe button and you are in. Just be a friend, always respectful, comment with respect. If you got nothing good to say nothing at all. And keep it on the positive, because that's what time it is. That's what time it is. So I'm just out here getting my walk on because I wanted to make sure if I don't do nothing else today, I'm gonna get my steps. And normally I would be in the car when I do these. If you know the channel, how I usually move, I do these lives when I'm rolling, doing my courier work, the side gig to the main gig. The main gig is always the passion and the ambition of this art life. Whatever I do for ONYXCON, whatever I do in the film business, I am in the film business. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a producer. I'm also behind the camera, I do PA work. Shout out to all the AD departments that I work with. That's assistant director department, which includes the ADs and the PAs and all of that, how we move, okay? Production assistants, that's PAs, you don't know the terms. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be getting back to that real soon, hopefully. Ain't no hopefully, it's coming. I know it's around the corner. But in the meantime, between time, we be needing the funds, y'all. So if you can donate to this nonprofit and keep these cameras on, keep the electricity on, keep everything flowing, and us able to do what we do on a daily basis, please do. We appreciate you. You know, especially all my ballers out there. You know, there's so many people just, no matter how crazy it get in the world, some of y'all out there just balling. Well, spread your love, you know what I'm saying? Send a donation today. We really need like 200 every day at the minimum, okay? If you can send 50, if you can send 20, if you can send whatever you got, it's all to the gravy. You feel me? Anything you can send is gonna be great, you know? But I just realized I ain't have my typical things up. I'm out here talking without my parameters. So let me get my parameters in place. No offense to somebody who was in the comments. I don't know what they were saying, but it looked like they was being positive, so it's all good. Appreciate you. But yo, we making it do what it do. Let's see real quick. Yup. Okay. So, we out here, you know. For those who want to comment, the way it works around here, we need you to be a subscriber. You need to hit that button. You need to be up in here for a minute before you can chit chat. And even then, you better come correct or not at all, because that's how we roll. So much love to all those who come correct. So anyway, like I said, multi-niche channel, okay? I do it for everybody across the world who loves the arts. You know what I'm saying? Most of my audience is people in the US, but we got people everywhere, literally everywhere. Shout out to India. Major respect we get out of India. Shout out to the whole Middle East. A lot of folks in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan. I mean, I'm talking about for real. We get some numbers, okay? All my people in Mexico, Malaysia, República Dominicana, okay? My Dominicans, shout out. I call myself an honorary Latino. I'm not Latino, but if I learn Spanish, I think I could be more honorary. Because when I get around them, they swear I'm them. Everybody be like, oh, you Dominican. I'll be like, well, teach me some more Spanish so I can talk to these women, because, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about, for the record, if you're new to the channel. What's up, ladies? What's really going on? But yeah, look at this, look at this. See, you see the little paw print, somebody was out here walking their dog. That's a deer right there. Or it might be a deer, let me see. It's hard to tell with the snow print, it's a little different. That might be a, oh, I'm sorry, I'm realizing when I turn the phone, y'all can't see nothing. I gotta keep it held a certain way. I was trying to show y'all these prints in the snow. This right here, it's pointed like a deer hoof. But I know that other one's a dog print. Definitely. But what happens out here, where people get confused and don't understand why people are slipping and sliding and having problems. Okay, look at this one boot print right here. Hold on right quick. Hold on, let me get my camera where y'all can see. If you can see this, this is ice. Once the snow part creates enough of a sludge, underneath it will be ice every time it freezes at night. And that's why folk were having all these accidents. If y'all watching the news and saying, good gosh, oh wow, how they don't know how to drive in that? You know, people up north making jokes about it. Y'all ain't never been to Atlanta. Y'all don't understand. It's different. It's different down here. We don't have all them salt machines and stuff unless you're in the city, because years ago when they had what they called it snowpocalypse, but it was really ice apocalypse. That was another one of them situations where what fell was more ice than snow. So when it glazed over, it was literally just like sheets of ice on the expressway and stuff. And that's why it was so bad. So following that, they bought a lot of equipment in the city of Atlanta. But the city ain't got nothing to do with the rest of the surrounding metro, or even the county that the city sit in. There's parts of Fulton don't have stuff. Here's another, I was about to be my own example. Oh, y'all don't even know. The foot hit it just then. Oh my gosh. Hold up, where was that at? I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Folk don't believe till they see a live example. Okay, here you go, right here. This right here, I know you can't feel what my finger is feeling, but this is ice slick. This is what we call black ice, because the granite, the street itself is like, you see it's kind of dark, it's black, like when it's wet. But with the glaze of the ice over it, black ice, baby. About to bust my behind out here. I was just strolling like, yeah, whatever. Then you get the parts that look like this. You get your car out here on this, and you get to flying, acting like it ain't nothing. Yeah, get out here and drive on that, New York. Get out here and drive on that, Chicago. Get out here and do it. Come on, show me that y'all just do whatever and don't care. Just, hey man, ain't nothing. Just, you know, go 55 miles or faster in that right there. That's what will make you, let me get off this stuff. As soon as I put my foot on it, it don't even matter how much traction you got on your boots. It's for real. Hey. It's for real, y'all. It's for real. Oh my gosh, people are so stupid. I'm not even gonna show y'all that. People drawing in the snow. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I know y'all want to see. Y'all want everything to react to. I'm not even gonna show that, because that's gonna change my audience, and I don't want to invite them. I'm not trying to invite goofiness into my channel. That happens with people just being stupid anyway. So we trying to keep that percentage at like 1 or 0. You know, it's gonna always be at least 1%, but we ain't trying to grow it. So you can't show goofy stuff. It will make, you know, I have fun. I can be humorous for sure. I got a comedic side, but some stuff is just like, let's just put it like this. If it was an episode of the show Jackass, yeah, you know, what would they probably draw in the snow? Now, just imagine, whatever that would be, that's what I just saw in the snow back there. Like, good gosh, people stupid. Okay, anyway. Let's get to it. So now, so here's the other thing, right? Where the sun is out, you get this. You see, it's good. This is drivable. This is good, but it ain't like that everywhere. Where I'm at right now, the sun is beaming on it, so it's keeping it. It's thawing out for a minute, but we only got a few more hours. Like, I'm only be out here for maybe an hour, and then that's it. The sun gonna be going right back down. and that's it. Like by 4, by 3, it starts dropping. By 6, it's tundra again. When I woke up this morning, it was I think it said 19, but feels like 12. Yeah, that's Fahrenheit. Okay, I don't know what that is in Celsius. I can't help you. I know, like I said, I know I got a global audience, so some of y'all like, what's that? Do the math, because that's what we got to do when y'all tell us that stuff. Such and such Celsius. Oh hell, man, what is that? I don't know what that is. Look it up. Look it up. But so now this is the fun stuff. This is what will make all the kids happy and make it so cute to be out in the snow, right? This right here. This is real snow. That's the fun stuff right there. That's the fun stuff. But that don't last. That'll be here a minute and then be gone. But what's gonna be out here still busting asses, because they don't be paying attention to it, is that right there. If you can see it, a little slick area, that's black ice. If somebody goes speeding over it and you lose control, you're gonna find out the worst way. Ain't nothing good about that. Ain't nothing good about it. They ain't put out enough salt or nothing to, keep it completely whatever. So that's the situation we dealing with out here. That's the situation we dealing with out here in GA. But right now with the sun on it, it definitely is walkable, and I love that. So I wanted to make sure I got my steps in as usual. Anytime, I don't take no breaks. That's that ONYXCON fitness. Another one of our elements. Mind, body, and soul. I'm not a gym rat. I am a hiker for sure. Definitely about that. Definitely about that. Shout out to all my hikers. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna shout them out, even though I've been having issues with that group. And it's not the people in it. It's the doggone AI that controls it. There's a group I joined on Facebook. Black Hikers United. And before all you psychotic racists we have in this country get all upset, who gives a damn? But because that's your mental problem. But no, seriously, everybody's welcome. Like, there's members there who are white, Asian, etc. It's just people who appreciate the fact that black folk like to hike too, and they cool with hanging out with us. So any and everybody's on there, but mostly 90-something% is black American folk who love to hike. But they have a global, at least that's that chapter, because they have chapters, and this thing is universal. So they got people in Kenya, they got people in Uganda, they got people in parts of the UK and stuff. They got people, literally it's the whole world on there. It's crazy. It's absolutely wonderful, the size and beauty of it. It's like 200 and something thousand last time I checked, might be 300,000 by now, members. But the issue I've had with it, and like I said, I'm not to badmouth the group itself, but just the one thing about this technology, right? I reached out to one of the admins, or actually the founder of it, because I was having issues with posting. I posted my first couple of posts, and one that became legendary, because I also realized that a lot of people were using it, a lot of folks who are obviously single on there use it like a dating app. People be putting up all these hot, sexy pictures. All the ladies be putting up these pictures, maybe out there like, summertime, they on the beach and on a trail, but they got on a bathing suit and whatever, and they looking good, and you like, ooh-wee, okay, what's going on up in here? We all right, I like this, right? So I said, I ain't gonna even beat around the bush and pretend like I don't see what I'm seeing. I'm gonna speak to what's obvious. So after I introduced myself with a basic post, just some, hiking pictures and me on a trail and stuff, I said, let me reintroduce myself. And I broke down all this stuff. I said, I can see that some people treat this like a dating app, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna make it very clear. I'm looking for ladies who love to hike, because I love that, and that's a passion of mine. So we would already have something in common. And I couldn't be happier to be, a member of this group, etc., whatever. And I got 90%, 99% positive responses. Like, there was a few folk mad about the way I worded some things, and they was being petty. I could care less. When I tell you that thing went over 1,000 something likes, and I had so many DMs, I had like over 20 something DMs. I ain't never got that. I ain't gonna even front. I've never gotten that much direct attention from ladies feeling a brother. Like, that felt good. And that was the beginning of the year too. Like, that was right at the beginning of the year. That felt real good right there. So, naturally, it was a weeding out process, even with that, of who you want to holler back at, who you don't, trying to be nice to the ones you don't. And for the most part, I just let people know, hey, I appreciate the attention, but check it out, sweetheart, you ain't my, I wouldn't be out. I mean, I might not, in some cases I would be like, because they would be coming at me. Some of them just straight coming at me, so I just had to let them know, I got my types, honestly not attracted, but I do appreciate this love, don't get it twisted. If you just want to enjoy seeing what a brother does and stay, in touch or whatever, check out my Instagram, check out my YouTube, follow ONYXCON, did it like that. And some of them did. That helped with the numbers here too. A lot of them, hopefully, if any of y'all watching now or will be, I appreciate you, you know what I mean? You know who you are, I appreciate y'all. And because I want more ladies over here, for real. I understand why I have a more male audience, because as a dude, I do things from a single guy perspective who loves the ladies. So when I'm speaking to that effort, fellas appreciate that. And then I know I got a younger audience here and older audience. Some folks trying to figure it out, trying to know how to move. So they're looking at like, oh, Unc gonna tell us how to make it do what it do. Unc gonna be doing his thing, It's like, yeah, in a responsible, real way, not that BS that you find everywhere, Folk will lead you astray and have you out here caught up, Like when I do my travel thing, we ain't pushing that pay-for-play culture mess. No. People gonna do what they're gonna do what you do if that's your lane. But I'm trying to show you how to actually meet ladies who actually like you for you, not your wallet. The wallet is always gonna be a part of the process. There ain't no way around it. You gotta deal with money with damn near everything. But if someone start with money, they ain't worth it. And that's here or anywhere, So yeah, we in it now. Got a little snowy sidewalk here. Snow make you walk different too. It's like walking on sand, but in a different way. I find that it, just like how sand works different leg muscles, walking in snow or ice bits makes your muscles, like, for me it works my upper leg muscles. A little bit of the hamstrings, but definitely the front of your thighs and everything down to your knee. All of that gets, and then, your calves and all that get it too, but it don't push, for me, it don't push on the calves as much. I got some strong legs though, so I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. Thank you, Mom and Dad. They gave me them jeans. I got them monster legs now. I can brag on my legs. Fellas, when we got it, we brag on what we know we got, right? I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. I know. I'm working on getting the torso more. You know what I'm saying? I got some muscle everywhere, but when I say I hereditarily got them legs, oh yeah, the ladies know. Don't you, ladies? So anyway, I was talking about this group, this hiking group. So like I said, the issue I had was the AI, right? Like, I wanted to keep posting because I got so much love on that one post. I put up a few more posts, and all my posts were going to, review, but then they would just be denied. I said, okay, man, what the hell now? Who's hating up in here? Is it some of the admins, too many dudes? They mad at me because I came in and get the attention from the ladies they can't get or whatever. I mean, I didn't want to jump to that conclusion, but it seemed a little sus. You know what I'm saying? As y'all kids say, sus. It was suspect, What the hell, man? Like, because what happened is, at first, the main admin was responding saying, oh man, no worries, I know, just try it again. I said, well, I already did. I've been trying. I'm trying multiple times. It just won't go through. He's like, okay. He didn't say nothing for a while. Then he was like, it should be good now. And I said, so I go back and I look and I was like, still not acting right. So I said, okay, I'm through talking to this person. But they have a bunch of, it's like, because it's such a big group, they got a bunch of admins. So I reached out to about 2 or 3 other admins and page administrators that are not necessarily the main admins, but they got something to do with the process. And they hollered back and politely told me that unfortunately they don't have the power to approve posts. And they said, well, it could be the AI. I said, okay, now that was one thing that the dude said. He said, we use AI. The main guy said, I said, oh gosh, here we go. People trusting all this damn technology too much. Like, why are you entrusting what gets posted to some freaking AI? Now I get it. People be busy, but they start things they ain't got time to manage. Well, this is gonna be our problem in the future, I can see. Too many things surveillanced by, constantly under scrutiny of AI instead of actual human judgment of whether something's offensive, not appropriate, whatever. I mean, you using slang, using words that anybody in the cultures of the people I'm posting for would get. And I didn't use a lot of slang or nothing like that. Matter of fact, it's mostly all just straight talk on all my posts. But like I say, I just think, honestly, once it denied it a few times, it must have put me on some list where it's like, and I saw somebody else post something like that too. Like some other dude had posted something saying, I hope this works this time. I keep getting my post denied. I said, okay, it ain't just me. I knew it wasn't, but I was like, I'm glad he could. I'm surprised it let him say that, because usually if you say anything about it, it's like the AI is like, oh yeah? Well, you'll never get posted. It's like, God dang. Seriously? The computer? You up here fighting with the damn computer? It's like, yep. So that one, for whatever reason, got through. But I do notice it rarely lets anybody post more than once. So I was like, okay, they really got some stuff going on. Because there are regular people who respond in the comments. But as far as like, every day, like you'll see people say, hey, we're planning this hike. We want people to come out, join us. We're going to get a group chat going for it, whatever. That's a whole nother part of this page. But you'll rarely see them post something as a follow-up unless it's one individual. Like if 20 people went on that hike, each one of them can post something once, but you won't see them responding as much because it limits how much you can respond to other people who respond and say, oh, it looks like y'all had a good time. You might be able to get like one reply, and then it cuts you off. And so I'm like, this is some bull. Like, golly, man. That's not the way to run a group, but what do I know? I just ran a successful real life Comic-Con for 11 years. What do I know, right? With real human beings. What do we know? Us real people. So I say, man, this AI thing, it can be its own problem, I think. While for every blessing it can be, it can also be a curse. People need to pay attention to that and stop acting like it's just good to go just because it's what's happening and what's popping. Leave it in the hands of technology, you ain't gonna have no hands. It's like, come on now. The technology's supposed to be working for us, not the other way around. But anyway, I just wanted to share that that's my vent of the day. Actually, I've talked about that before, but I hadn't done a follow-up about it, so there it is. If you've seen previous live where I was first mentioned that I joined that group, there you go. And I'm going up a hill, so that's why I'm a little bit huffy, but that's how you're supposed to start sounding at some point in a walk if you're getting a real workout. So that's what that is. As you can see though, most of this snow, it'll probably be gone for the most part tomorrow. Please let us not get no more. I'm good. It's been fun. It's been, nice and really cute. Okay. But enough is enough. We gotta get back to the norms. For real. Gotta get back to the norms. Like I say, if anybody can help with that regard, subscriptions, donations are always welcome. I mean, subscriptions is easy. That's thumb love. You ain't even gotta send no money. Just be here, just watch. When you return 300 people I see when I look at YouTube Studio, it gives me my numbers and stats. And I see that there's an average of 277 to 300 plus people that return here every day. And 90 something of y'all are not subscribers. What the? Come on, man. What kind of weirdness is that? I mean, I know I look good, but damn, you don't get this for free. What the hell wrong with y'all? Go on and hit that subscribe button. What you doing? Y'all just staring and listening? Come on now, don't be no creep. Hit the damn buttons. Show real respect for all this energy and help us get our goals. Cause hey, we can't do it if we don't. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I'm not going, one way or another, ONYXCON will survive, but I always say, I've done it before, I'll do it again. I'm known to myself, when me, myself, and I have our meetings, I will pull the plug on stuff that's not benefiting the bottom line of our institution. You know, I got a few volunteers, a ton of associates and good friends in the business of arts, entertainment, and outdoors and everything else we cover. But those are people who I want to visit, who live in other places, some who live here that I want to interview for the first time or re-interview, things of that nature. All that takes gas. All that takes electricity. All that equals a phone bill, the one I'm looking at right now to do this right now, whenever I do this. You know, I pay that bill. I got to pay that bill. ONYXCON ain't free. You know what I'm saying? We all got phone bills. You know what it is. I got to pay for that phone bill every month. And it always comes up when you least forgot it. You always, as soon as you forget about it, and you thinking you good, you got all your stuff covered, then it hits your account and you're like, damn, I still got to get out here and make some more. I can't do that. I can't edit. I can't take time to edit or just start recording or doing whatever. I got to go. So this is what I'm saying. If I have nothing but the time to do the work, y'all gonna see 10 times what you're already enjoying. All y'all who come back to the channel all the time and love it. You're gonna see 10 times because I got a cushion to sit on. I ain't gotta worry about nothing getting cut off, nothing getting, you know, got equipment. Ain't gotta worry about, I've been saying for the longest, I'm holding this phone right now. I want a gimbal. And there's one in particular, some of y'all have seen what I'm talking about. It's a little tripod gimbal. I used to have a cheap version of it, a little $5, and it did what $5 will do. It broke no sooner I got back from going to DR. Went to República Dominicana, enjoyed it there, used it there. Hell, it had a malfunction when I was there. I had to tape it because it was so cheap. It was like the little tripod legs, one of them broke. I said, okay, nah. I taped it with electric tape and just use it as a little, just hold a little stick part and keep the phone where I needed it. But it was really, really convenient. And I was getting used to it, and it was really smooth to use. I could fold it up and put it in one of my little shoulder bag joints I walk with when I'm out traveling and stuff. Had it all, you know. But it went to hell real quick, so I learned. I said, okay. And I'm glad it did when it did, because if it had broke on me when I was holding it over a cliff or some water, man, come on, we're not going out like that. So I need a new one. There's this sturdier one. They're thick. They're made with some real materials. It's still plastic, but it's like heavy duty stuff. And it's got a pivoting electronic function where you push a button and it'll flip over. It'll read where you're at and stick with you. So it'll follow you like a true drone would or any other really advanced gimbal. So like if I was talking and I did like this, it would stay on me no matter where I was. It would just be right on me. So I need that thing. I need that thing. And they cost like hundreds if you get them in the US, but I've been looking at them overseas, how you can get them for like 40 to 50, 30 at the least, 35 to about 70 is about the max I've seen for any one of them. And of course you buying it where they making it and you just have to wait longer for it to get it. But I'd rather do that than pay 100 and something on Amazon for basically the same thing. It still can break the same way. It can still have all the same problems. So, you know, take care of it and it'll last you at least a few years, if not 5, 10, hopefully. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's just one example of something we need and where the funds go when you donate, you know what I mean? And where everything will be going when we get monetized, you know, stability, y'all, because we ain't even planned I like to have already planned by the first month. This January. Come on, first month of the year. I like to already know where I might be going. I got a plan of where I want to go, but nothing solid as far as our vlogs. And I got a couple of domestic trips I'd like to take, but I have to do that international every year. That's my promise to myself and to ONYXCON. And of course, trips cost. So help us reach these goals. You know what I mean? I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think if not by the end of this year, the beginning of next year, like a December into January, like Christmas in January, New Year's Eve, I think I want to do Africa, a particular country. There's a couple of them in my head that I've always said Egypt is absolutely mandatory, but so is South Africa, so is Kenya. And I'm starting to feel a kind of way about Tanzania, or I've been feeling that way. Tanzania is beautiful and the women are incredibly sexy and beautiful. Same with Kenya. Same with South Africa. I mean, all these places I mentioned. There's some hotties in the house. Trying to go see the ladies, trying to see the place, trying to see all of the culture, that relationship with what that is to me as a Black American. You know, that's roots. That's all human roots, but speaking direct, people of direct African ancestry, like myself. And I know my roots, some of them anyway. So yeah, that story got to be told. And I want to do it by next year max. So even anywhere between September to December, January is a definite plan. Something I want to try and make happen one way or another. But like I said, we need them donations, we need that support, we need that real flow. So monetization, when we talk about subscriptions, it's like, yo, hit the button for real. And you will see the result of your support directly. It will happen, just like it has been happening for the past 3 years. Malaysia happened because of, naturally, of course, my own blood, sweat, and tears, everyday work, but also ONYXCON, support the monetization nation, everybody who's a subscriber, everybody who sent donations. Y'all know who you are. Most of y'all got directly announced in content. Because the other thing, you get, when you come on like that, you sending 50 and up, especially. I mean, we'll shout you out for 20 bucks, man. If you the only ones doing it, we still gonna shout you out. But I'm saying, if you got a logo for a business, things of that nature, $50 and up gets your logo in a video. You get shouted at the beginning of content. Look at all our videos from our travel vlogs. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see it for yourself. And it's a good thing because it stays up forever. Like if you on that video, I'll tell you one thing, if you on that video that I did for House in the Park, that video constantly get views. House in the Park is a huge, deep soulful house festival that happens every Labor Day. And it was also Juneteenth. Those videos, everybody who supported at that time got their logo on those videos. And those are very, very popular videos that when we finally do monetize, I guarantee you they're gonna get pushed in front of eyes because the algorithm already loving it. Every time I check the numbers, it's just going up. You know, we in the thousands now. Very proud of that. Because we don't have a lot of videos like that, and that's what it takes to get stable with monetization. So I'm gonna keep enjoying this walk. I think I've talked enough for y'all. I'm just gonna get off here and focus on what I'm looking at. If I see anything interesting, I'll share it in some shorts. So keep checking the shorts feed. Matter of fact, I did one today about the Super Bowl, my predictions for the Super Bowl, who I'm rooting for, two teams I most want to see make it there. And if it happens, it happens. If one of them gets there, then you know who I'm rooting for. But share that, you know, it's fun. It's just for fun. All you diehard crazy fans, calm down. Because I know somebody, man, what you were doing? What not with so? It don't matter, dude. Whoever your favorite player is get traded to the other one next year. Your worst nemesis is where they'll be playing next year. It's a business, man. Peace, y'all.